And we are back again. ATP is back with Chefke. Sorry, my French came back as well. And we are back to cast finally that match that we were kind of hyping a bit before, which was 93 OP versus YJS. So, how are you doing, Chefke? You had a little bit of break. What did you do during this break?
I went to catch something to eat for this weekend. So.
Did you buy some toilet paper? really.
Huge castle in my living room with it.
So let's go back to a bit of seriousness. We finally have that match. We had a bit of an issue with time zones for the organization team, which they had a bit of a mistake, 1 hour mistakes for the time zone in China. And therefore the match has been delayed for 1 hour, but we should be starting on the hour, so in 4 minutes from now. And for those who weren't around when we began 1 hour ago, we are basically playing on Freedom Station to Mani Biolab, very short lane. And we have two Chinese teams, so Chinese server are a bit, I would say, isolated because they are kind of new. We already seen how the Korean servers and Korean teams were playing differently from EU or even NA. So we do expect a strange, like, off-meta strategy and unusual things to happen here between those two teams.
Yeah, I really hope to see something like totally unusual, but that will work. Because it could happen at least. So these two teams are new to LaneSmash, by the way, and it's their first real match. They didn't practice on Jaeger through the preseason.
Match start in 2 minutes. Match start in 2 minutes.
So you heard the guy. Match started in 2 minutes. So what I've heard about the two teams is YJS might be the favorite to win this match.
Yeah.
I've heard they have kind of quite good gameplay on live server. In 93 OP, it's most likely they might be good about tanks and tanks tactic. I'm very curious about what we will see here with that. 93 OP being composing by CNOP and 93 CN. CNOP being like a big outfit. Now it's a real big, it's 2,000 members, kind of. So most likely what we could call a Zergfit maybe. So I'm very curious how they will manage to play a lane on a 50-50 fight with a small scale.
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute's too much start. We didn't really had time to show the roster, but fear not, we will show them at some point, probably during the halftime. And yeah, the match should be starting anytime soon. The lane has been reset, and yeah, 1 minute too much start. Let's have a look a bit at the home bases, which are Mani Biolab. I don't see that much hair, to be honest. A couple of guys up in the air, but not much vehicle.
I see 4 Rivers, 2 Valkyries, and I saw Galaxy as well.
And on the side of the TR, we have a lot more buses. That I do feel like the travel time is a lot quicker for the TR.
1. Match start.
And there we go, match start. May the best team win. And a lot of harassers coming from the TR side. It seems that they prefer the harassers and Valkyries to go quickly onto the points. And we do have Valkyries.
One ESF.
So the TR will touch the point first, it seems like, and big gal drop from the NC with a couple of maxes here.
Couple of maxes there. Oh yeah, see them.
And yeah, the fact is on that neutral base is not really to cap first is whoever controlled the base last, to be honest, because here we don't have any like defense setup, defensives. We are pretty much allowed to steal the base, and in terms of vehicle setup, I really like how the TR are the position of the TR, because they have Thunders and they have even Darresters and anti-air max. But for the NC, I'm not quite sure about their spawn option.
They have nothing.
Yeah.
So they just have 2 beacons, I see. One for the TR on the double stack, and TR they pulled the maxes. I don't know if they were pre-pulled or not through the buses.
Maxes from the DNC were gal dropped, so they will have been pre-pulled. I'm not quite sure about the TR, but right now TR lost all their Thunders. Unfortunately, they might have a sneaky Thunders cloaked up there, but it seems that all the air vehicles that were pulled by the NC.
For the TR.
Yeah.
Still 2 cloaks and these for the TR.
It is, yeah. I believe that there is one around the triple stack, one maybe around the banana building. So,
Oh, the
you
point
know,
is already.
yeah. And I don't have the cap timer, so let me just.
Oh, it was
refresh.
just. Oh no, they're trying to push with small infantry first. Well, the TR maxes I saw they had, but yeah. Anyway, NC maxes are doing the job.
Yeah, it is.
Scat maxes mostly.
Yeah,
One is down, but I
will
guess
be
it
really
will get
difficult.
rest. Yes, it's on the way. But they're still harassing the point. They are pushing on the small stairs right now.
There is not much onto the point. A couple of res grenade has been thrown from the NC, but not much medic left alive. Only the NC max are alive, but quite few HP on those ones.
And there are no more engineers right now for the NC inside.
One
the room,
medic is
so
alive. 2 medics.
one of the maxes is almost dead. There's still
Oh,
2
big
minutes
push from
there.
TR.
I don't think they will be able to hold it that long.
Yeah, the fact is now there is a big push from TR from the small stairs into the corridor. One max is already dead. The second one is soon to fall here, unfortunately. All the max are dead, the medics are dead, and the fact is they had no spawn options, so they had no way to reinforce really very easily. And since there was as well a war of nutrition, because if your medic doesn't have res grenade, it's a lot harder for him to get a sneaky res. So right now NC coming back with a Thunder, but might be a little too late, unfortunately, as there is already some harassers onto that Thunder.
And most of the houses getting wrecked by the air. I mean, there's 1-2 Weavers still in the air. It will be most likely a ground fight, by the way. But I'm amazed by it because the NC are keeping a Valkyrie in the air, shooting with a rocket launcher.
Yeah. For now, it's a lot of infantry, as you said. TR may be a bit greedy attacking the L shape. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, there is a lot of TR right onto the point, so preventing a gal drop here with less a minute to cap that base. I believe that the control of our raw material lab will go to TR.
I believe so. I mean, they did a quite good push. I mean,
Yeah.
first they showed that okay, we will go by the double doors, and it was kind of a fake attack. And after they pushed really hard on the small stairs, which was really nice done.
Yeah, just drain those resources, drain those res grenade, maybe kill the NG to prevent any repair on the max, and then suddenly the push, how to say, the contest from the DNC were a lot weaker compared to the attack of TR. 6 seconds to cap, and there is no way the NC can just cross those bridges.
What about pre-cap? Anything?
Let's have a look. For now, Mani Lake Satellites seems pretty empty.
No,
No
TR.
TR.
On my leg. Yeah, true. Oh, that's unfortunate. They might have been able to, but yeah, NC bringing a blockade Sunday, so it got destroyed. NC trying to care about the TR Sunday, by the way.
Yeah, in order for them to really repush, they have to destroy that Thunder. Unfortunately, that Thunder seems to stay alive. A lot of maxes onto that banana building balcony here, just shredding the NC, and yeah, no NC left alive, but the fact is that the NC kept the control of the air for the entire round so far. So it's really difficult to send a Valkyrie for the pre-cap, or even send maybe a Narasa crew to cap, but so far hasn't really been the case. Huge road kill here by DRS will be takedown, unfortunately. But yeah, so far the focus seems to be on the defensive side for the TR.
Yeah, for now, yeah, I think one guy is on Mana Lake. I mean, I see 14% population there.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised by the NC bus deployed near the spawn room, and it's not really worth it. But they can't do anything. Yeah, I mean, they could pull something like tanks or, and that's what TR are doing. They want to clean them out, pull a lightning, a Viper one.
Yeah.
It's very strong against infantry.
Is the pre-cap already onto Money Lake? Because
oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. Finally on.
It was the 14% I told you.
Yeah. So there is one NC Thunder behind the little mountain thingy where all the infantry can cross. Yeah.
But the funny thing is that NC have a Sandy on the east side, outside the base.
Yeah.
Blockade 1. It's a good setup, Cobalt Walker.
Yeah, so that was a lonely flash coming for the pre-cap. Unfortunately, the follow-up of the TR wasn't really optimum. More focused on defense here. And yeah, we have a bit of a break here right now because both teams don't really know what they should focus on for the TR. The defense is pretty much set up on Aurora Material Lab, where now we only have a couple of Valkyries, but nothing really serious for the NC trying to retake that base. And yeah, teams need to organize to pull some Thunders.
Oh, there's a back cap again.
Yeah. A bit more serious this time, I would say. One medic with a res grenade.
4 guys. Oh yeah, they got it. They're 4 getting rest. 3 medics, 1 infill.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they don't have any Thunder,
I believe they have now. They are spawning from the west side. Yeah, they have a Cloaksunder in the vehicle bay.
Yeah. Which is finally good for the TR. They will be able to attack, and the fact is that they can cheese that base a bit with some harassers. They seems to be really keen on taking some harassers.
I'm more concerned what did they do with the maxes? I mean, they could use the harassers to bring them.
Yeah.
Maybe. There was a strong harasser play, I mean, from the TR. Still 3 harassers. And I still hear some NC fighting on Aura Material Lab. I don't know why, but maybe miscommunication, something.
Yeah, probably. We talked a bit before the match actually started that 93 OP is the merge of 2 outfits to participate into the LaneSmash tournament. So yeah, you're not as used as to play with your usual teammates, so you can definitely get some communication issues. The fact is, since they should be all Chinese, there is no language barrier, I would say, which can be a thing, especially on EU.
Oh, Maxim coming on point.
Yeah.
He's already down, but I sure a lot of medics.
Couple of medics right onto the point. I'm really afraid that they start to run dry on res grenade, unfortunately. And I believe that all the medics are dead for the TR, so nice repush.
Yep.
From the NC, 4-man repush, but watch out, the reinforcements are coming in, no res grenades so far for the TR, so they will be forced to respawn onto their Thunderers, but TR is still trying to retake the point.
Still only just 2 people from the... Oh no, just reinforcements are coming now. Yeah, that's because of their the backup Sandy on the southeast.
And now they have maxes.
Yeah,
2 maxes.
They will clean up that quite easily.
Yeah.
Nice job, nice repush. 2 minutes 20 for the cap timer, I think, something like that. 2 minutes 10.
Yeah. I know that the reinforcements are coming for NC, but they are just coming one by one. They are going to get picked off, unfortunately. And I believe that the Thunder, which was on the southeast of the base, just got destroyed.
He got cleaned up, I believe by the harassers, maybe. I mean, there are still the 2 Weavers. Oh my god, the TR put anti-air max on the south hill to prevent from the Reaver, because there is one with a jackhammer.
Yeah.
Not jackhammer, a hammer, my bad.
Which is basically a shotgun, which is the same.
Yeah, it's a shotgun, yeah.
I believe the inventor of the hair hammer just plug a jackhammer onto the trigger button of a Reaver and find out it was very efficient to team kill, and therefore it became basic arsenal for the NC. And right now,
I mean, it's nice from the TR because they are not only in the capture point, they are also southeast of it to prevent any push from the spawn room. That's very nice play.
yeah, right now it seems that they got cleaned off, unfortunately, and we have a big push from the NC trying to come from both angles. Already get some points right inside the point, but a nice wall from the engineer prevents some easy access to that point and some cover. Therefore, the Max have easy free reign.
NG from the NC as well. Yeah. So that's the issue. Max are almost dead. They can't push. NC have set a beacon to push from the other side. 30 seconds.
Yeah, they're trying to go 3x3. Unfortunately, they will just meet a Max, which is anchored. And that's just going to be
locked down for
eventually
regarding the door. That's tough.
Yeah. Already to unfortunately to the on base. 10 seconds to go, and Money Legs
C4
will be capped by the TR.
I mean, at least I'm happy that they are concerned about trying to attack by both ways. I mean, sometimes you see teams in LaneSmash being on back foot and just focusing on one way to attack only.
Yeah. The thing is, that point, the reinforcements coming in, they tried to cut the reinforcement, which was a good way, but Maxes were just too strong here onto that point. No kill on the NGs, and it seems that we finally have a cleanup here, right onto the point, but a bit too late, unfortunately, as the TR just capped that base. But a really strong setup right now from the NC, couple of one Maxes at least onto the point. And they will need to recap that base in order to come back on the score. Yeah, couple of drop beacons. Do we have a Thunder from the NC? I'm not quite sure. That might be all-in kind of defense here, and I believe that they don't have the advantage here. The TR will just wipe them off.
I mean, as far as they get some timer on it, it's quite good. I mean, you can make a first light push to get some timer to reset a new attack with cheese. So
yeah, the fact is
they will bring it.
There was kind of a back-capped attempt, as you said, like got prevented by the 30-second timer on the Manilek satellite, but right now the TR are back on the offensive inside the biolab, and at this point you only matter when you are a max or an infantry. You can't really like bring any vehicle inside the biolab, which technically is feasible. You could put a mosquitoes, maybe even a Reaver inside the biolab, but right now strong infantry play from the TR who have the C point.
Yeah, I did crash, so I'm rushing to come back.
Yeah, the fact is, in a biolab on LaneSmash, it is a lot different compared to live, because live you kind of expect the fact that you will either have huge amounts of population or you will get redeployed. And the fact is that's still 24 to 24. You can do a lot of damage onto the attacking teams just because you took down the generator. So I do believe that, yeah, the fact that you can spawn inside the biolab directly without taking that teleporter from the previous base is a lot better for the attacking team. And yeah, right now TR just trying to secure the C point as well as the generator, and as soon as the generator will go down, that will be a big push for the SCU.
I'm very surprised by how the difference between the two teams. I mean, in less than 15 minutes, YJS managing to cap the two bases and hitting the home base from the NC. So, and Biolab should be the NC main room, shotguns everywhere, but I don't see that much.
I don't see that much maxes, unfortunately for the NC. They might run dry a bit in nanites here, and therefore you're kind of forced to go on basic infantry. But when you will be facing small choke points, small and heavy maxes right in front of you, that will be really hard. 10 seconds till the generators will go down, and that will be a big push from A to the SCU. There we go.
C4 is flipping, but A as well.
The fact is, right now the TR big res, so they will attack A point and trying to go into the jungle and pressure that SCU, allowing those TR that were contesting on C point to come and rush and help onto the SCU and even the spawn lock. But good thing for the NC, they didn't get spawn lock. They still have a bit the control of the C point, and even though the SU might go down, they have a couple of options to come back into the biolab from the annex bases.
Yeah, the thing is now with biolab is you can't be really spawn camp, considering now you have several spawn room to defend it
from,
right now. Exactly. So I'm concerned by the generator and the SCU, but I don't think in a new meta with these new spawn rooms is that still so much worth it or not. I don't think so that much.
Yeah, let's have a bit of a look. They have the spawn next to the banana building, so you could technically be spawn camp with the SCU down. But you still have that banana building, which, yeah, you could get spawn camp if the TR can go into that banana building and pressure your right into the door. And it seems that so far the NC still managed to get that front quite open and contest the C point, but yeah, the SCU has been overloaded. Yeah.
I believe B point was just one man. Yep.
Yeah, C point is wiped. No big move onto the banana so far. Right now all the attention seems to go on to the SCU. Big defense here, right, for the NC. Unfortunately, will it be enough? I'm not quite sure. Couple of LAs right onto the roof, trying to take down the members of the NC, pushing right onto the point, but yeah, that Maxes will do some damage, but will go down, unfortunately, with a Desi shot.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was really fast, even though he had the shield up. Yeah, the damage still managed to sneak through. And yeah, less than 10 minutes remaining into the round, and so far the TR are looking to cap that point. The SCU is down, no one can spawn from the room, from the spawn room, and every NC will spawn from that teleporter right there behind the rocks next to the banana building. So yeah, Biolab should go through for the TR, except if we have kind of a miracle here and the NC can repair that SCU and repush the TR.
I don't see it coming. I mean, I don't see NG.
No,
they
me
don't have
neither.
NG. I see Live Assaults, Heavies, and Medics a lot.
Yeah. The fact is, the NG, you tend to play NG when you want to get into a
There's an
how
NG
to
on
say,
this
point
here right
hold.
now. He's repairing
Yeah.
it. So all that effort for at least that. I mean, maybe nothing. So
Yeah.
and they are losing all the points right now. I don't know what's going on.
Both teams are losing points. A point seems to be the only point kind of secure for the NC so far. One LA shotgun right into behind, get that double kill. He was really low on HP, allowing the TR to repush on A point. So yeah, the fights still live on into the biolab, and we might go for 8 minutes fight into that biolab. Big repush from TR right onto the SCU, but the reinforcements are coming in right there, and we are overloading. Yeah, overloading the SCU. The good thing for the NC to do is maybe with a couple of NGs just try to go and spam those res grenade not on the SCU but more onto the generator, because the generator has a lot more time to go down. I believe it's 2 minutes, and with those 2 minutes you can technically be safe inside the biolab behind the shield of the SCU, and
there's still a lot of TR on the C point now. They're taking it back. It's all the squad.
But it seems that we are still defending it. Don't see the A point going for the TR anytime soon. A lot of NC right there. And it seems that the NC kind of have a good grip right onto the biolab. Yeah, once again we secured. Still the C point belongs to the TR. Not really, the NC not really able to get the repush, get the clean wipe into the corridors to the big stairs. They're just going one by one. All the mints are dead on C point, so good news for the NC, but unfortunately they will just get reinforced.
They are pushing back A, but losing C in the meantime.
Yeah, I don't see them lose. Oh yeah, never mind. The res grenade is here for the TR. So yeah, TR should be able to keep C under control. Maybe with one medics could do the rest. No, there is a max right onto that point, and unfortunately that will be TR keeping that front on the biolab and getting that C point back.
Yeah, but
I was kind of
swapping from one to the other. I mean, at least definitely it's worth it for them to always have a point to make NC able to cap them. I guess that's the idea. And they have the spawn not being really close to C, so they might at least always keep that one.
Yeah.
I'm really curious if they will manage to do it until the end of the round.
Do you think that for now the NC are just in save mode and just try and delay the timer as much as possible, but as well saving you on the nights, because I don't see that much NC maxes unfortunately compared to, we just had a big rush of TR maxes. They got wiped quite quickly, and yeah, right now the NC took back the C points, finally saved that entire biolab, and
backup is on the way.
Good news for the NC. Finally, a bit of aggression from there. They have been on the back foot since the beginning of that game, but unfortunately for the bad cap.
Wow, TR is rushing it as well.
Yeah.
They didn't have even the time to get there before the push was done.
We have at least kind of a break here on the biolabs for the NC, so they can regather and refocus a bit on controlling the only spawn option for the TR, which is that teleporter inside the biolab.
So much auto shotgun, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm playing it.
It would be fun to have some statistics.
2020 meta, so for LaneSmash, so. But yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't see that much auto shotguns from NC.
No, but on the TR side, once again.
Yeah, it looks like half the TR are with shotgun, so.
Yeah, especially the LAs.
Yeah.
And now we are back on in action for the TR. Only the V point is not secured. The SCU has been repaired. The generator is not repaired, and there might be mistakes here from the TR, but no times. We do have still time to capture the biolab, but you need to be really quick and don't lose that much point.
Already got to grab some time, and the timer SCU is overloading right now.
Yeah, one max right onto the SCU, get that double kill.
At least the fact that to activate the SCU grab the attention of the NC to make TR able to maybe try to cap or secure 2 points or more.
Yeah, the thing with only 2 points, you have a 6 minute timer onto the biolab, so no way you can really capture it. I do believe that with the B point under control of NC right now, the TR don't have the time to really cap that home base from the NC, so good news for the NC. They still have kind of hopes here to keep that home base clean of TR presence, because I don't think they have time for the TR to recap that base. And they repaired that generator, so now they can safely secure that SCU, which is a good news. Yeah, C point still under capture, unfortunately, for the NC. But yeah, with less than 2 minutes, it is impossible. We are kind of the boring part of LaneSmash here, where no teams can really get a base, and a timer is alive, but no times, definitely not enough times remains to finish that timer. And here we're just playing for fun. In general, you tend to do a debrief from your SL, what went good, what went bad, and yeah, that's debrief time for the players, with 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining into the round.
I'm just getting by seeing them still using Resonate.
Yeah, some conks you don't want like to end fighting. You still want to be to keep your aim a bit sharp and whatever, to do kills maybe for KD. But yeah, you would like to avoid throwing res grenades or even conks. But yeah, less than a minute remaining. TR do have the C point. The A point is flipping, but yeah, that's basically pointless here right now for those last minutes. And yeah, should be it for the first round. 2-0. We had quite a two-speed match, I would say, with TR a lot quicker for the first half of the round. Then onto the biolab, it was really a struggle to really get that generator, get that SCU, and on the back of capturing that SCU, it was really difficult to get the control of the entire biolab, which they never had, and they weren't able to touch the B point, weren't able to go inside the banana building and really secure a nice and tight spawn kill. And that will be it, end of the round.
Yeah, I believe that that both teams faced what new teams in LaneSmash always face as an issue is managing nanites.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying in the chat, like, why NC do not use Max in the biolab? Definitely, seeing how much resonate they are using and stuff like that, and even normal nades like conks and flashes, whatever. I mean, it slows down nanite as hell, and you can't have premium on these accounts here on Jaeger. So it's 50 nanites per minute. It looks. I mean, when you play on live server, it looks good, but in LaneSmash, 30 minutes only for a round. It's really hard to get back your nanites as far as you already pulled the max before, which they did on the 2 previous bases. So
yeah, that might be the only time we saw a lot of maxes from the NC where because they pre-pulled them and then they got like maybe a bit shy. Or I feel also that the contest on Aura Material Lab, where they, with a strange sandy placement, they pull out a bit of maxes and you tend to waste nanites. So I would say they use maxes not in the very efficient way, because like they wasted the maxes a lot of time. I would say with not a very proper sandy placement or whatever.
Yeah, max pushes from DNC were not really well done, I would say, because there was always a lack of engineers behind them to repair them. Definitely in LaneSmash, if you pull a max, you need to have one at least engineer behind you. I mean, sometimes teams try to do on live with 2 maxes per engineer. You cannot do that in LaneSmash. It's too rough. I mean, the players know the game. They will throw the some shots from decimators, and you get down so easily, or even C4. So yeah, definitely there was a lack of engineers from the NC side when they were pushing with maxes. So let's see if they will do better for the second round. I hope.
Yeah, at least a near to 1-to-1 ratio in terms of engineer max to maxes would be optimum to keep those maxes alive. But you still need heavy assault to a bit to do anti-infantry and anti-vehicle with the rocket launcher. And you do need those medics as well to res the NGs, because if the NGs are dead, you can't repair the max, and the max without HP is pretty much useless. And you also want heavy assault to protect the medics, because if you don't have medics anymore, you're just as good as dead. So yeah, unfortunately for the NC, that wasn't as good as they could have been. And yeah, very strong setup from the TR, but we talked about this, that the TR on the first round, they had the advantage because the side they were coming from Aurora Material Lab was a lot easier to set up good sandy placements. So yeah.
The funny thing about that is that NC didn't bring any vehicle, any ground vehicle at the opening.
Yeah.
I was really not amazed, but I mean just astonished. Yeah, surprised by that.
There was two kind of strategies in place for the NC. They decided to like have air control and with Reavers do anti-infantry and anti-vehicle thingies. And we had harassers on the ground for the TR, facing Lonely Thunderers coming in, and very few anti-air solution from the TR side. But the fact is, it's a lot easier to get huge value against infantry as an harasser, especially because the sandy placement from the NC was so bad that they couldn't really do something as infantry. And the Reavers weren't like huge value against the harasser, because the harasser is so mobile that yeah, you have to have an insane tracking with an ESF to take down an harasser.
To be honest, I have to say that. So the NC did stay with most of the time with two weavers.
Yeah.
One with air to ground setup with a hammer and a rocket pod, and the second one was, I guess, rocket pod as well, but with a normal gun. And it did take down a lot of harassers by himself.
Yeah.
Really, I was really surprised about that. And but harassers are so cheap about nanites, so it wasn't really
yeah, it's
huge
like
problem for TR to repull,
150
so. Yeah, it's 150. Yeah,
compared to an ESF.
yeah, it's 350 on
Yeah.
SF, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
300, I think.
but it's definitely good for the NC regarding there is no opposition in the air to keep at least two people in the air, one being able to care about tanks and stuff like that, and the other really against infantry. It doesn't unbalance the infantry that much, basically about numbers, because only two guys out of the infantry play. But where the NC were not good, I mean, to face the TR forces was definitely the management of the maxes and the ground, the control of the external base on the ground. I mean, no tank at the beginning was really tough. I mean, they weren't able to bring. I mean, when we saw that Sunday near the spawn room after the base was capped.
Well,
I
we
mean,
basically laugh at that
yeah,
Thunder.
yeah. I mean, it's not even. It's even maybe I would say not funny, because you don't want to see that. I mean, you know that it won't work, so it's almost a bit sad to see that. And I hope that they will do something else, something better. I hope they will bring tanks at the opening for the second part, because they could get something from the opening. I mean, they will have the air quite easily, definitely.
Yeah.
So they should really manage to try to get the control of the base first. To don't let the TR setting up with these Sandies and stuff like that, and then pushing. But once again, I will care, of course, for them how they will push, because all their push were not that good.
Yeah.
TR are really better for that, for big pushes, as they did to take the base or Matei Lab. So yeah, America's definitely level is different between the two teams. So, but that's why we're here to learn as well for the teams.
Yeah, the thing, one thing they would, if they were to redo the first round, one thing I would like the NC to do, and one thing here for the second round I would like the TR to do is do not rush for our material lab points. Just take your time, pull some vehicles and take down the Thunderers that are in place around the banana, around the triple stack, and then on a slow push, just go inside the building with your spawn options. You still try to get some values of some harass with a Valk, maybe dropping from behind on the base, or just to harass a bit, to take down some medics, for some res grenade to be thrown, and therefore just try and make the other team run dry of grenades and repairs and whatever, because that was the all-in from the NC. They just, okay, we're gonna drop full gal onto the point with at least like 3 to 4 maxes, and we are going to hold for 4 minutes without spawn options. And there is no way you are going to do it. There is strictly no way. You have to have a backup plan. And the backup plan, unfortunately for the NC, was, okay, we are going to rely on our air to take down all the Thunderers. Unfortunately for the air, they didn't. And you have to get some tanks and Thunderers to go inside the base, to go on the base, but you have to pull those Thunderers in key location. Don't pull around the spawn, because you have no access, easy access into the base. And yeah, it was really all in from the NC, unfortunately. And I would have loved to see a lot more planned opening. You can try and go all in for the base as they did, but the fact is they have at least to have one squad dedicated to for when the first squad will be wiped. Unfortunately, they didn't, and they lost aura
The
material.
second round starts in 2 minutes. The second round starts in 2 minutes.
And yeah, the half time finally over. We'll go back in 2 minutes, and which swap side. So the TR will start from Money Lake, and we do have. We were talking a bit about it. We do have some tanks coming from the TR, but yeah, 2 prowlers. Where are the harassers? We don't really see any harasser, which is kind of strange. And for the NC, let's have a look. 2 buses. We only have 2 buses. Couple of air. Is there any gal around? Yeah. No, Valkyries. Seems that they go with Valk buses and maybe yes, some rivers, but so no gals. Definitely the maxes are.
Oh, is it starting?
That's a jump start, I believe. Or
Is Sandy rushing?
let's go for the start.
Oh no, they have the.
That's maybe a jump start.
Oh no, the okay, from Ferram Station you can move to the road.
Yes.
I haven't get it.
You can stay inside the as long. Yeah, it's kind of strange to see the TR. I was like, why are they going? Staying inside the base. You can stay. The thing is, you have to stay inside the hex. So yeah, for the NC, you can technically go all the way to here as long as you are still in the hex. It was 2 minutes, and we don't have any news from the referee. But
20.
I guess it's 20
Yeah.
seconds.
Let's hope for not 20 minutes. But should be alright.
I see in the chat, best weapon C4. Yeah, definitely. So that's the 2020
Yeah,
meta. Auto shotguns and C4. That's what preseason show us.
Yeah, the stats we showed on the roster are live stats, so they are the live character of the players. Yeah, so NC finally understood that they could stay inside the hex and not really stay. Yeah, we do have some movements. Oh, we have some harassers finally from TR.
I guess there is an issue because there is some
Yeah.
delay about the start, but it won't be.
20 seconds to match start.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go for it. I see we have at least kind of 50 viewers for the stream. I guess curious about
10,
what Chinese
9,
people would
8,
do. What's your
7,
expectation, guys,
6,
for Aura? Just
5,
type it in chat
4,
and say
3,
so TR again
2,
or
1.
might NC
Second round
bring
starts.
it?
Second round starts.
Okay, here we go.
There we
Some
go.
Valkyries
Just
and
resume
gals
the
from
timer.
TR.
And yeah, I think it will. We will see which team decide to go heavily for the base. Seems to be the
It's
NC right
101
now.
Yes. Oh no, there is more ESF from NC on the top. Same tactics from TR.
A
Pretty
good
much
on
same.
tire, Max. How did he sneak through a
I
Valk?
guess.
I don't see anything. How that anti-air Max went inside the base? That's kind of a miracle. It's not like we have an infantry terminal. And look at those harassers
He
right now.
dropped from the
That's-
galaxy.
Oh, there was a gal. Oh, sorry. Missed it.
Yeah, TR dropped with Galaxy straight with some people.
Yeah.
I mean, TR is adopting a definitely other tactic.
Yeah, I do like the tactics of TR. They do have the points. They will have the spawn option. They also have the some vehicle to really deny some spawn option. Right now, the RSers are focusing a Valk, but
Big push from the NC from Smoster. I like the TR caring about hacking the vehicle terminal.
yeah,
It's definitely something to do in LaneSmash.
if you don't hack a terminal, at least destroy it. I would say destroy it.
Do the NC have any Sunday? You know, they try to bring one, but still two harassers carrying anything coming from the NC.
Oh my god, I'm really afraid for the NC,
And they have a
unfortunately.
pro.
They have no spawn option.
And they have two pro. I mean, that's great from the TR. They have a pro in the mountain, as I said before. Really set up on the high ground. And one is near the ammo tower. And TR still have the point. I mean, they have total control.
Oh yeah, the only spawn option is Lonely Beacon for the NC. And
for
all
TR?
those vehicles are getting intercepted by the harassers. Good prowler placements, as you told.
Yeah, but still 2 minutes 30 on the cap timer. NC bought 2 lightnings to hunt the harassers, I guess. And they are on the way to try to destroy one of the prowler with the DSF still in the air. That's very good. And the NC brought a Sandy. Okay, they set up their Sandy now.
I'm a bit
near the
afraid
road.
for the Sandra. The Sandra is not in a
that's
good
way
lane.
too much lane.
It's a good lane, but I'm afraid from the harassers. Unfortunately, they will get hunted down by those 3 lightnings. One is, I don't know how, but still alive. Will get
That's
destroyed
shit.
by the river.
TR try to... I mean, is it me or I see a anti-air TR max north to the... trying to join by foot the base. And do you see?
Yeah,
It's insane.
he's on tire on the hill. He just anchored himself. Kind of. You do have one river, so
Yeah, all the
it's a
infantry
bit
shooting at me
overkill
right now.
to have. Oh my god.
And the 2 lightnings are coming.
No!
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that was a bit overkill, at least for the max, I do believe. But yeah, I think he was here from the beginning.
I don't know, but just
yeah.
bigger for him. For,
Yeah,
for the show.
yeah. But I really like the position now from the NC. They still have their Thunderers.
and
They
so
are
pushing
flipping the point.
Hard the point. Point is flipping. We missed that.
Yeah.
I mean, I did. I don't know for you. Oh, they are
I was-
strong on
I was
point.
looking
One
for it.
max,
I was
a
looking
lot
for
of
it.
infantry. Oh, it will be very hard for the CR right now. Do they
Yeah.
have a spawn or something? Still the beacons?
Will you truly allow yourself
They have a beacon.
Yeah.
That won't be enough. They will need max. So
No,
their
but-
second beacon double stack. But they lost totally control. They totally lost the control of the base. There's nothing less. Nice job from NC, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like NC just listened to the stream and they were like, okay, we're gonna plan for a 2-prompt attack where you just initiate the fight, and then as soon as you get wiped, and even before you get wiped, you prepare to have some thunders. Good answer with the lightnings to hunt down the harassers. That's might be the cheapest way to counter the harasser, because here with those 3 lightnings you can deny pretty
New
much everything.
conglomerate has taken the facility.
My gosh, so NC get it.
Yeah.
So that's nice. It's 2-1.
And do we have a back cap here on Manilate? Not quite.
Harassers hunting each other. It's really funny.
Lightning v lightning here. One is burning, no help from the Bulldog Thunderer. Bulldog Thunderer going straight to Money Lake. Would be awesome to see if that Thunderer is going to deploy. We don't have mines. Oh my god, he would have. Oh, if only we had mines right there. That Sandra would I get destroyed? Okay, no spawn from the Sandra. Good timing for the TR. Good defense, I would say. But
Alright.
yeah,
Oh, TR have a Sandy deployed on the hill. It's a repair one. It's interesting.
and
no
you
more
were talking
ESF.
about it. We have that anchored prowler on the hill, just
Yeah.
trying to spawn kill those vehicles.
With
And-
a
yep.
Sky Guard, which is not useful anymore because
don't have
NC stopped
air.
bringing-
Yeah.
there's no more air from. But anyway, if NC would try to backcap the TR with anything coming from the air, it won't work definitely. So it's good deny thing. So what's happening on point Aurora? I guess TR will try to push more, but they are not able to bring a Sandy to respawn. So
Yeah. The fact is, right now we have still some harassers, but I don't see how the harasser can really take down the lightnings. There is no surprise anymore. Lightning is, I do believe in head-to-head matchup, the lightning might have a slight edge against the harasser. They just ram each other right there, and that it does explain why the TR can't really bring any center around the base, because you have those lightning camping.
yeah, and even the Mjolnir has as well, which was really effective. He already took down.
Yeah.
I saw him taking down two
It's
other
burning.
harasser, but this time he's still alive. Still alive though.
I'm quite amazed.
Oh no, it was finished by is it strike? I mean, there's so many TRs on the hill. Do they try to play defensively to prevent more capture from the NC and not making themselves in danger by trying to cap Aurora? That's possible. NC is actually trying to bring a Valkyrie
Yeah, good thing.
over Money Lake,
Yeah.
and it's working. I mean, 4 people dropping. There is a beacon as well. There are quite a lot of NC right now on Aurora, on Money Lake.
Yeah, there is no. I was checking if there was any sender, but no. We have a beacon up. There was a beacon. Yes, there it is. One beacon is up. The second is up
Oh,
as
but
well. So all the squad
TR did
can
back up the
technically
NC?
repo- Oh my god, no. They had the points for a couple of seconds on Horror Material Lab. That's a 1v1 here. All right, on to the point. Unfortunately, the NC will get back the points. So yeah, it should
All
be
right, that's really
possible
close.
online.
That was really close, really.
Has
Yeah.
taken the facility.
Okay, nice job NC. So, would it be possible to see a tie? I mean, there is no tiebreaker as far as I know during the group stage. So if it's
It is
I
quite
mean,
interesting,
if it's
yeah.
equal score at the end, there will be no tiebreaker. I think.
And now I don't really like the position of TR, because TR didn't really show any interest on taking some air, and a Banshee here would be really efficient to take down those sneakies infantry that try to get inside the base, because right now TR are so
NC
free.
did push until the spawn room, but TR are coming from behind. I guess they deployed a Sunday on the east side,
Yeah.
and oh, the NC are still strong on point. Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, we do have a cloak thunder.
Like 6 to 7 NC going to spawn camp, and thought the point was
Secured.
without any people on.
Yeah.
But okay, good management from the NC, by the way.
And no max. I do believe that they want to keep those resources for the how to say, yeah, for the biolab.
Yeah, it's a
Or
first
for
push.
maybe for the last 2 minutes of the base.
Okay, so OTR might be back, I guess, around. Oh, there is a 1 max alone pushing right now in the point, joining the party.
Yeah, unfortunately for the max, the party was already over.
Oh yeah.
Right on to the point. A good repush by the TR. But we do have some time won by DNC here, right onto Money Lake, as well as the setup right onto the hill has been, yeah, kind of broken. So a lot more vehicle can sneak from Aura Material Lab. And speaking of vehicle, that's a TR Sunder sneaking out of the vehicle bay.
I mean, I like how we can see sometimes like automatic things coming from live server, like the NC did activate the generator for the teleporter. It's something you shouldn't do because the next place to cap is the biolab. So and you need that teleporter. So
you need those sweet XP so your team can tag at the base and get those resources. But I spot that thing. I was like, typical life.
It's not worth it here. It's not your account, so
yeah, I would say habits of live server. Do we have the? Yeah, we do have the TR attacking Aura Material Lab. I would say the best defense might be the offense. Unfortunately, an offense without Thunder is not good.
They are real light on point. There's only one heavy and one medic. There are now two heavies now. Some TR pushing from the small stadium, right? But no, it was only one. I believe that TR don't find a way to bring a Sunday. It's very hard to bring sneakily a Sunday to Aura Material Lab. It's so much open field. I mean, you can't hide it. I mean, now they are bringing it one, but it's spotted by all.
Yeah, at least you have some two RSOs versus one.
But that's a good thing. I mean, bringing the two RSOs with. But no, don't stay there, mate.
No, you're gonna get destroyed. Too many lights as well. And here you are missing a Banshee to take down those those light assaults.
Hammer if you want.
Yeah.
This one is still there.
Yeah, we have two rivers from the side of NC, and yeah, I don't like the lack of hair from the TR. We do have one Mossis up in the air. The first dogfight of the rounds.
Oh yeah, and the TR is bringing it. And it's down.
Yes. Finally, we do have one Mossy.
Okay,
it is on tie here.
Right now, on my lake.
Yeah.
And it's already 40 seconds. Cap timer off. And still a light push. Do they have a Sandy this time? That's still the TR one.
I'm not sure that the NC have a Sander.
No, still the TR one on the east side. And west side, I guess there's nothing. I think they came with a Valkyrie like previous one.
Yeah, or with the beacons or whatever.
Yeah, no Sandy. Also, no Sandy.
No Sandy, no fights, unfortunately. And that will be the that will be the wife of the NC on the point.
You are better than this.
You know that song, Shefke, I do believe.
Which one?
No Sandy, no fights. Which I believe that's a French one RPC who made that song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many harassers on the road right now. They are both sides. I mean, it's funny because there are two harassers for NC, 3 for TR, and obviously, the first thing they are shooting is any Sunday coming from both sides. So they are doing their job, and then after they just don't want to lose their own harassers, so they pull back and they don't fight each other that much. So Lightning is still continuing, just continue to hunt harassers as much as it can.
Yeah, a couple of Lightning versus harassers duo here. They are basically trapped into the garage here. Yeah, but watch out, the Enforcer coming from behind. And now we do have some more vehicle for the TR. And
NC repulled Lightnings, 3 Lightnings incoming and a Sandy. But the Sandy is so much alone, like in the front line. Okay, is the new target for the Vulcan. Here we go.
I would have loved to see the Sandy behind the Lightnings. Slower push, but you would guarantee that your Sandy is staying alive. You're maybe a bit too conservative with the Lightning and not enough with your Sandy.
I mean, we predicted to have a different meta of gameplay.
What is that?
for
That's
this
canister.
match. It is. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen a so huge battle between Lightnings and Harassers between two bases on a LaneSmash during a tournament. So it's funny to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, at least it's funny, yeah.
I mean, no one's taking the upper hand, and the thing is, TR are grabbing time. How much
We
time
have a
left in
canister harasser hunting down hunting down the harasser from TR, which is running that minigun. It's pretty hilarious.
Did I see a canister harasser? Really?
Ah, fine.
Really?
Yeah. You do have a canister harasser. The NT are struggling with that vehicle terminal on Horror Material Lab, allowing the TR to hack it, take some senders, pull a sandy, deploy for a couple of seconds, allowing some reinforcement to coming in. And now the TR have the upper hand on Horror Material Lab.
Yep, TR have the points, they have 2 beacons, they have obviously no Sandy, impossible to bring in these conditions.
Yeah, you might have like to sneak up in the mountain, try to go behind the spawn.
NCR pushing one by one, it won't work, buddy. You have to. You need to wait for your teammates, the 2 light assaults going on the roof, to go through the double doors, and 3 light assaults. No, it's a heavy.
Okay.
They are taking down the beacons, which is very nice, nice thing to do. And
Relatively big
point
push
is
from
almost
big
cleaned
stairs.
up. Nice job. I mean, they were attacked by all ways possible. So nice job from NC.
It's not like there was a lot of TR right onto the point.
Rise to the moment
We
you
have a
can
clock
prevail.
sender right now.
For who?
Well hidden,
Yeah.
right? Well hidden, right in front of the spawn. Where is that sender? Where is that sender going? You have to go on the banana or the triple stack. Provides some
Oh yeah,
useful.
I get the club Sunday for TR. Nice one. But the thing is, the club
It's really
Sunday
far.
there is just right to the NC spawn vehicle if they use it, so they will catch it that straightly. Oh, NC Max fighting TR Max, but the NC Max is alone once again. No NG for the NC Max, and he's dropping down.
And now we have a bench here
Big
on the
push,
roof.
big push now for double doors, 3 maxes, and a lot of buddies. There's still an NC Max, but he has an NG this time, but he's alone. I mean, oh, 1 TR drop. 1 TR Max is down. Oh, nice job at least.
Yeah, I believe
won't
he will
able
be
to-
rest. Yeah, the 3 maxes will be rest for the
Yep.
for the TR.
Good push.
There is not a lot of NG though. I don't see that much engine here.
It's maybe a bit of a mistake for the NC to let TR being able to set up a Sunday there, pulling maxes, making first push and then not second push. So I'm carrying well the NC right now. So are they still hunting harassers or what?
Right now it seems that all the focus is on infantry,
I hear
trying
Banshee.
to take that. Yeah, we do have a Banshee, yeah. Which is good news for the TR. Good news as well, they kept those maxes alive with the Mercy. They can mow down those pesky NC that are trying to climb the big stairs. We have a 2-pronged attack from the small stairs as well, but no TR really.
Big push,
Focusing.
strong push. Without max, and they might be. Oh, there
Yeah, we have one. I mean, only one against 3.
Does he have an
It
NG?
will be difficult though to stay alive for the TR. They have to stay alive for 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Nice job from 2 TR going from the big stairs.
Oh,
hunting,
look at small stairs.
killing all the guys. 1 max is down. Oh yeah, new push from. But it's not done. It's not
Oh
done
my
yet. No,
god.
they have been
One
taken
max
by.
is alive for the TR with so few HP remaining.
Oh yeah. see that?
Oh no, never mind. Well, one is still full HP, which is good.
Yeah,
He's waiting for engineer.
As a backup, so it was very nice. No, and see, came back. They are raising the maxes. Did they bring an NG? God damn it, they have no NG for the maxes. It's insane.
Show them.
Yeah, in general, you don't really expect to be able to res that max. And
I mean,
as soon as the max is dead, oh, there is one NG coming in with the archer, but more like for anti-max compared to
real
pro
mess.
max.
This is a complete mess.
Yeah, a bit.
The point is still flipping. Even the points don't know which side to choose.
Exactly. It seems that though the TR have the advantage, the clean was a lot more quicker, and therefore
yeah, but it's not done yet.
more TR coming back onto the point.
Jack
2
Hammer
minutes
is coming.
remaining.
Vano is with you. Do not fall.
Yeah, and CR back on point right now.
Do we still have the Thunderer? Yeah, I do believe that we have the Thunderer still from the TR right onto Banana Building. It will be the time, since the point is not going anywhere so far. A bit for the NC, then a bit for the TR. I would love to see an Arrester crew from the NC trying to hunt down that remaining Thunderer, because in the end you are going to defend like this.
I mean, I love it. It's a huge
Yeah.
mess.
It's a huge mess.
You know, I mean, they are bringing everything on it. I mean, I really love it. They are,
Yeah.
I need a nail for it.
The fact here that now we might have the advantage for the NC. Couple of res grenade thrown, but the bodies were well checked, I would say, and only the beacons remaining. We do have the Thunderer who is still alive. It's not cloaked, even though that's a stealth Thunderer.
Yeah, the thing is regarding the match timer. I mean, TR don't need to cap a base, but as much as they delay the NC here, I mean, it's something like what, 6 minutes left in the match.
The fact is that I do believe that right now it will be impossible for the NC to cap Money Lake with the best, how to say, timing possible.
Yeah, with straight timing,
Yeah.
it's over maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
they
it
need,
might be over.
yeah, no, it's over, I guess.
Yeah, because that will be more than 2 minutes to roll back the timer on Aura Material Lab, and that's a 4-minute timer on Money Lake Satellite. So yeah, it's over. It's over. That will be a win from the TR, 2-1. But we are fighting here to see if the TR can take down Aura Material Lab and cap that base, because they do have some time remaining to capture that base.
Yep.
Victory has not eluded.
Yeah, it's definitely not really LaneSmash usual meta that we are
Yeah.
seeing in this match. But I'm having fun looking at this match. I mean, all this harasser play was really fun to watch. I mean, how much it was a mess on that point during 2 minutes long was really nice to see. I mean, yeah, they are really bringing the best they can at their level, of course. But they are not used to do that kind of match. So I'm really glad that that they are doing it to, I mean, giving the best they can, and I really hope they are enjoying actually.
Yeah, I do believe that teams, I think in terms of level here, the TR might be a bit higher compared to the NC here, but the fact is that the lane is a bit unbalanced, and therefore it does make the second round a lot more closer that it could have really been if the lane has been would have been like a balance from the beginning. One TR flanking from behind from big stairs, takedowns, 5 takedown, a 5th, 6th member maybe, take down that one, and that would be TR back onto the point. back onto the point indeed with 3 minutes remaining to cap that base, 4 minutes left into the timer of the second round. So we do have enough times to cap, and now we can reinvest those resources that we already kept for the last 2 minutes. So maxes are online for the TR, but you have to keep that maxes alive. And unfortunately, with a good C4, he will go down.
Oh my god.
No NG.
I mean, definitely, I believe they know about the timer, so they.
Yeah.
They're just enjoying, but it's also a question of pride. I guess the NC got that
They
base.
don't want to let that base, yeah.
I guess they were happy on it, and it was a good hope for the next of the match. They can't get it at the end to make a tie, but I believe that they want to keep that base to show that, yeah, we got that one, it's our.
It is on the score. We have that base once again. LA with C4 doesn't get the time to trigger the C4. Unfortunately, some NG is running around, and yeah, I do think that I do really like the setup from the TR. They don't have maxes, which is a good news for the NC, which will bring maxes on their own. One is coming. You might need more than one, unfortunately, to repush the point, but no more TR are really left alive onto the point, so might be a good opportunity for the NC to really secure the base.
Oh, what a cleanup.
Yeah.
And Resin is on. Zombies everywhere, zombies lagging inside. Max is the Max decaying half of his team as well.
That's NC, that's not TK, that's religion.
Oh no, it's over. It
Yeah.
looks like it's over.
Yeah, it looks like, should be over even for the TR to capture that base. So Aurora Material Lab will stay NC to the end of the round. Less than 2 minutes to the second round, and would be more than 2 minutes if the TR were to flip the point right now. So unfortunately for TR, couldn't really get a real nice and strong hold of the A point right now on Aurora Material Lab. And it was really a struggle on which team can get a sender to the next base here on the second round. Is the sender dead?
Oh my god, that knife infill coming. Oh no, it's dead already. But anyway, definitely GG to TR for winning this match. They did really great in the first half. Things went totally differently for the second half, and I want to say like GG to NC as well for taking that point through capping Aurora Material Lab and keeping it at least. We have a really tough fight here, and it's still happening. So really GG to both teams. So as some people mentioned in the chat, yes, it's not meta. Yes, regarding some experienced competitive teams, they could look bad. They don't have like air support as well. I mean, there were a few, but
they will get
less,
destroyed
it's
against
it's a different bracket.
experienced team.
Yeah, it's the first time they are showing up in a real tournament. They are in B bracket, I guess. One of the two B brackets. I don't know if there is a level, a different level between the 1 and the 2.
3.
No, I believe they just got
End of
split
match,
in
end of
order
match.
to have maybe more NA teams on one side and more EU teams on the other side, just to accommodate for the timing.
No, I don't think so.
To be honest, I don't know. I really need to check on the timing, but on the teams and brackets. But I don't think there is a difference of level in at least B bracket.
But definitely it was a really fun game.
YJS
So,
2 points, 9-0 OP 1 point. Congratulations to TR.
Yes, and that will be it For the match, I do believe that we will have an interview with Motong, which is going to translate to our Chinese team captains at least. So we will be waiting for Motong, and yeah, trying to debrief that match is the struggle, or at least the second round, is the struggle from both teams to get a Thunder up and running safely onto the next base. For the NC, that was Mani Lake Satellites, and for the TR, that was Aurora Material Lab. And as soon as the TR really got a good Sunday placement, they could go inside the base. Unfortunately, that was a bit too late.
In a few seconds join for the post-game interview.
Perfect. So I have a question for the viewers we have here. So can you guys maybe write if you not regarding how about the quality of the competitive gameplay, because these are new teams in competitive gameplay, but just about how much did you enjoy the fight here? Not especially even the stream, but just about how did fight both teams and how they tried to win that match. So did you like it or not?
Yeah, to be honest, if I were to answer that question, is yes, I did enjoy the fights between the teams, especially that lasts 5 minutes on Horror Material Lab, but was just a mess and whatever. So that was quite enjoyable to see those two teams trying to get that base or defend that base, and yeah, it was a lot more balanced this time compared to the first round, which is a lot more pleasing to see. I think you might think the same, Chefke here. Into this round, that was a lot more closer round. We didn't had 15 minutes into a biolab, which the second round was more interesting.
User joined your channel.
And hello.
Hello, Motong.
Hello, Motong. How you doing, mate?
Translator is ready for doing something, and the team leader of the two teams are waiting in another. Yeah. So
Perfect.
I'm just going to change a bit your volume. You're very low. There we go. So, Motong, so you were reffing that game, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much for reffing, first point. And you're also the link between those teams which are Chinese, which might not be fluent in English, and us PSB and casters. So thank you very much to take on that role, because it is a crucial role for those teams that are not really into competitive PlanetSide to start and get into that particular scene and that particular game mode, which is LaneSmash. So what was, prior to the LaneSmash, the level of training that each team tried to get in order to have those kind of performance here, to prepare that match?
For the YJS guys, I actually know them due to their as I said, the LaneSmash environment is I can't say perfect, but really good to fit the play style that the YJS guys do.
Yeah.
In their normal on their live server performance, and that's why I say I think they can get into the match quickly, and as a result that we see in the first round, they do have some advantage. Yeah, and I think their practice is done during their daily game. And for the 93 OP guys, for OP is the OPCH is a large outfit. Their priority in the daily gameplay is to take more responsibility to lead the faction to attack or defend. So
yeah,
that's something. like I know they are doing some practice because I'm also playing Sotec and I see them give it a try
Yeah.
to some 24 plus fight in our server. So most of the teams do a lot of practice for this kind of match, and I think the results itself is good. And we do see that the YJS guys have more advantage on vehicle play. So based on the data we got, like in the mid of the second round, I know that there was 30 Hauser destroyed by the TR side.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
I have a question for the NC captain. What did he do during the break time between the two rounds to manage to come from a kind of, I would say, bad first half to a very better second half?
Give me a second, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Translation issue as usual. So we will wait for Motong to get that answer. But yeah, it's real that the NC had a better performance on the second round. It's not only because of the lane is one-sided, favorable for one side to the other, but yeah, the NC fought a lot better, and even the game plan was a lot better from the NC. So I'm really eager to have that kind of answer.
Yeah. So for the question in chat, so yeah, both teams are from China playing on Soltec. And so the man Motong being here with us for the post-match interview is able to come on TeamSpeak because he's not living in China, and he's using another program to talk to to both team captains. It's a program that they are using in China. So, and by the same way, he's doing the translation for both sides. So it's a bit special for that, but we don't have another way to do it. So.
Okay, so here comes the answer.
Yep.
You gotta be surprised. The captain of the two teams have a tiny meeting during the break and discuss about the thing they do good and something they not do that good.
Yeah.
So the NC team captain actually know something that they are not do good enough, and they do some change. And he know it's like the first time they do LaneSmash, and they know they are new here, so they are kind of nervous during the first round. But after the break, they find some confidence, and that's why they successfully captured the Aurora material in the first part of the second round.
I mean, so the two captains did meet together between the
because
the captains in the NC teams because there's a correlation between two teams, I think.
Yeah.
You were talking about the captain
of the NC team.
Both the captains of the NC team, or you were talking about the two LaneSmash team?
The LaneSmash team captain.
Oh God!
Oh damn!
So that
that's really, because they all
nice.
play. They all used to play in Sotec VS. The 93 guys. They are all playing in Sotec VS, and they have good relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's really
great.
I
think that's really the best thing they could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely showed up because we had a kind of a switch of strategy, not a all-in strategy. Because after the first round, that might have been the first experience they had on LaneSmash. So after the first round, no Virgin anymore. So you can you kind of have that small knowledge on, okay, we did got wrecked because we didn't really had a backup plan on, we didn't really had Thunderers coming in to reinforce as soon as we will get wipes. So yeah, I do think that the meeting between the two team captain, the NC and the TR1, to talk about what I did good and what you did bad is definitely a good way for teams to improve on Jaeger and improve on the format. You will be facing opponents, but you don't have to stay opponents forever. So yeah, that's a really good mindset here from both team captains.
Yeah, definitely. I have another question for both of them this time. So the question is, how do they feel after their first real LaneSmash? About everything, even about gameplay, about the feeling that okay, it's streamed for all Planet Side 2 community if they want to see it. So, what's their feeling about after during the first one, and about okay, so next week they will have to face non-Chinese teams. So, how are they feeling about that?
1 minute.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have to ask one question as well, is how they, for the TR side, how they could improve that air game that he's missing. They have the infantry play. They kind of are lacking on the Nanite side, but they have kind of that vehicle play as well. So yeah.
Why?
Do you have the answer, Motong?
Not yet. Sorry, wrong channel.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time. Take your time. We are just going to talk over you and just wait for the answer. But yeah, I do think we've seen a lot of improvements from first to second round from the NC side. We didn't really saw that kind of improvement from the TR. They kind of played the game, the game they played on the first round, and I do think didn't really work out. And we had the NC on the having the upper hand, and at some point looking to have kind of a draw situation. 2-2 would have been great for the two teams. So I do think that the TR need to get more air in order to really take control of the match.
Yeah, and that's what they are talking to me.
Oh yes.
So
Great.
the 93 OP guys, they have seen some, like, I can't say it's a bad habit or something, because they usually, like, they say their daily gaming environment is like surging. I can't say surging. It's like 96 plus fight.
Yeah, sure.
Always 6 plus, yeah, and they are some kind of lack some experience and strategy on a 24 plus fight.
Yeah.
And the YJS guys said they actually have the idea, like, to have the air dominance and gain the ground vehicle advantage, but in the mid game, like when everybody is fight inside the A point, they actually kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah. Also, they don't think they're doing very well on anti-air, the lateral guys. So they both learned something, and they said they will collect the experience and try to do better in the next match.
Yeah, I think definitely those two teams, like, they will be able to that it's great. I think it's great for them to have faced each other really early on in the tournament, because as you said, they have a great good relationship, and therefore they can help each other train get better, think about the game they had and what went good and what went bad. Against other teams which they don't have a good relationship with, I don't think that's going to be the same. So it's really great that they kind of have that first good experience, even though they lose, they didn't get crushed or whatever for either team, to be honest. And that's really great. I was looking on which are they facing for their next match, and for OP they will be facing AFSX, and so for 93 OP they will be facing CBT, and for YJS they will be facing Sons from Cobalt, which Sons is a Zergfit on Cobalt, so it is going to be pretty hard. Coming from Cobalt, Sons is not like a top tier outfit in terms of infantry play, but it is a Zergfit who knows how to cheese. So yeah, I really hope and they are quite they know how to do air, vehicle, and a bit of infantry. So yeah, I really hope that both teams will get ready for next week and will get some practice, because they are lacking some points, but I think they have kinds of the big area that they can improve on. So yeah, Motong, you can translate to the team that I wish them luck for next week and even for the tournament, and I'm really glad that they came here from, I would say, out of nowhere into the LaneSmash team, LaneSmash scene, and try to come and compete.
Tournament.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. One last word maybe from Shefke?
Yep. No. Maybe just maybe you could tell the audience what will be the two next matches today, because we have 3 matches today in total.
Yes, indeed. We have. We do have 2 matches. One is a practice matches between WFAT versus CBT, which will be streamed on Dotzor channel. So that's a practice match. WFAT will play VS versus CBT playing TR. The lane has not been set up. Oh, no, never mind. The lane is the lane number 6, which is Zots to Mulak. Interesting lane, to be honest. We will see how that training will go. It will be starting at 19 UTC, and at 20 UTC, I will be casting with Graham Ork. Sorry for butchering. Graham Ork. Sorry for butchering your name. I will be streaming that OP versus Voon. OP playing TR versus Voon playing VS on the same lane. Frere versus Frere to Manny. So yeah, 2 matches coming pretty time soon. So yeah, stay tuned, guys, for more Play Inside.